I'd like to take a minute to thank this week's sponsor, Shred Claw Apparel. It's a brand by guitarists for guitarists. Shred Claw is a one-man shop, printed and shipped out of his garage in Southern California, featuring artwork from super talented artists from all over the world. On stage or in the pit, we have your back. Visit www.shredclaw and use code UnsignedPopPunk20 from now till the end of February to receive 20% off your apparel. Get this dope-ass shirt. Welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. Just kidding. What's up? Welcome to the podcast. Where did all my friends go? A podcast about life in the music industry. And
what the fuck just happened?
Today, we had an awesome guest.
No, you're just gonna,
dude.
You're just
Bear. We had an awesome guest, don't we?
Yeah. Are you just gonna blow over the fact that what you just did was fucking incredible? Are we just gonna ignore that? I'm not gonna ignore it. Our listeners aren't gonna ignore it. Thank you for that gem. Oh my god.
You're welcome.
This podcast was incredible. We got to have a very special guest that we've both mutually found on TikTok. Her handle is Awlivv. Her name is Awlivv. She's pretty fucking rad. And if you guys don't know her already, go follow her on TikTok at least right now. You can find her at AWLIVV_. I was going to spell it Awlivv for some reason because I can't fucking do my thing.
AW, bro. AW. And you can find her on the Instagrams and the Twitters.
And the Twitters. And more. So much more.
And so much more. And let's get into it, and you can find out how right now.
Meanwhile, before the show can start.
Yeah, because I like to drop balls a lot. So.
Oh, okay.
How's it going?
Good. I just got home from the gym a little bit ago, so I'm just kind of gross, but I'm doing good.
Hell yeah.
We're just gross on the daily, so it's
hey, come on now. Like it's true, but fuck.
Yo, guy, tell everyone.
That's the beauty of digital. We don't have to actually smell each other. I mean, see each other.
We're gonna smell me right now. I did get new deodorant today, though. So
okay, I was gonna say, you know what? One of the things, so like more or less, I'm going through like a breakup, right? And so like one of the things that I was like, you know what I'm gonna fucking do? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get some good fucking body soap. I'm gonna splurge on some good ass deodorant, some good hair product, because like I don't want people to know I'm fucking depressed.
I actually did that
like,
this summer. Yeah. Right after a breakup, I was like, I'm gonna go get all new smelling things.
Absolutely. And I'm sitting here like there was this like soap that was like advertised, I don't even know where, but it was like this like Sasquatch soap or whatever it was.
Oh,
and, yeah. And like the thing that I hate about like Old Spice, like deodorants or whatever, isn't necessarily like the product. It's the fucking name. Like it's like you walk into a fucking like a hygiene aisle and you're looking at the body wash and it's like Timber Wolf.
Oh, dude.
Or like the Kraken. And then like you like look on the other side and it's like the female products and it's like Spring Breeze.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
so
can I just get something that smells like, I don't know, cedar and sandalwood? Like I don't
You can. That's beard oil. That's where you get that, you know. That's the beard
I know,
oil.
but I'm sitting here like the Kraken. What the fuck does the Kraken smell like?
But I'll tell you.
I was like umami.
I smell like Bear Glove. And it smells fantastic. Bear Glove. It's my favorite.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh shit. What a day.
I'll be your fucking Bear Glove. No.
You are my Bear Glove.
That makes me so happy and kind of hot for you. And that's okay.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
Oh, hi, Awlivv. Didn't see you there.
What's up, guys? I'm just chilling.
Hell yeah. Real quick, are you in a band or ever been in a band?
I wish. No. Have you guys been in bands?
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
we're in bands.
Yep.
Bear dabbles.
Yep.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
well,
so,
I'm in a shit band. Pat's in an actually good band. So
that's not true.
Well-
we make that Meeseeks money.
Well, better than no band. So
Yeah.
look, all I'm saying is like I like scroll through TikTok. Like you're definitely actually one of the accounts that I've scrolled through because you're always doing that like the emo, the Midwest emo like shit and like all the pop punk shit. And I'm like, okay, this is a prime account. And then there's another guy named Jesse who's like in Ohio or whatever.
Yep,
who's
I
like,
know him.
Yep, and I'm sitting here like I'll be like scrolling at like 2 a.m. in the morning, just going, my band is never gonna be good enough to get on his TikTok.
That's okay.
And then I just wallow in self misery forever.
Oh,
That is what
no.
to the pain means.
It was funny because like I actually told him that I reached out to you and he was like, "Oh, that's so fucking cool. I'll watch your TikToks."
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah. So
Shall we do this?
yeah, let's do it. This isn't even the podcast. This is just
No.
bullshitting.
Yeah,
Oh, cool. I'm
most-
ready.
Mostly because I'm just a moron.
Oh
Oh,
my
me
gosh,
too,
he
me
is
too.
so self-deprecating right
Well,
now.
what can I say? My therapist is like, he didn't say that. He really didn't say that. I should know.
He called you a moron? That would be awful. Fire him.
My first therapist back when I was in like high school was like, yeah, you're a lost cause. I can't help you. I'm like, okay, sorry. Doesn't help that it was no. Just okay. Are you ready?
Yes,
Cool.
I think.
Pat, do you want to take us in or shall I? I don't know
Go
how
for-
my voice sounds over the computer speakers.
Go for it. I have all the faith in the world in you.
Thank you. That's like the first time anyone's ever said that to me.
That's not true. I say it to
That's
you
not
all
true.
the time.
You do.
I believe in you.
I believe in you too. Stop.
Friendship.
You're making me blush under this beard. And welcome back to Where Did All My Friends Go? A podcast about life in the music industry. Pat, my guy. Hi.
Hey bud, how you doing?
Doing all right.
Good.
I currently don't have an interface. This hunk of fucking expensive metal is literally just sitting on my desk doing nothing right now.
It's holding
But that's
paper a little
fine.
bit.
I don't even have any paper on my desk, so no, it's literally useless.
I know.
I have a stand holding it. Okay, that's how useless this is.
in the age of like everything digital, who even papers anymore?
Honestly.
who fucking papers, you know?
I just take me back to when I could go onto like Word from Microsoft and I'd get Clippy, right? Like just take me back to Clippy, please. The little paper clip. He's like, I can see you're trying to write an essay here. You want some help with that?
To be super honest though, I think the last time I used paper, so I got this little notepad here, and the last time I even used this was for a TikTok. Like I used this for one of my videos because I was trying to be funny.
This is the last time I have used paper, which was yesterday. But I've been writing literally everything. So
Well, there you go. It's a lot of writing. I'm proud of you.
I know, dude.
It's your diary.
It's pretty much.
I know. It's your dear diary.
It's my diary of a wimpy kid. You know.
Well,
what I mean?
we got yes, we got a super awesome guest, Awlivv. How are you doing?
I'm good. Hi. Happy to be here.
And guys, if you don't know who Awlivv is right now, you can look her up on TikTok and pretty much every social media at AWLIVV. You guys will recognize her, especially if you're into the pop punk TikTok, if that's kind of your thing, which is clearly Pat and I's thing.
I like
Awlivv,
TikToks.
welcome to the podcast. Thank you for being here. This is going to be so much fucking fun.
I'm very excited. Thank you for having me.
She says that with a face that looks really, really concerned. And we'll move on.
Cool. So I was looking around, and your first TikTok video now has over about 1 million views.
Hey, I'm 25. I don't know how to make TikToks. Anyways, here's my butt.
So did you ever think you were when you were making your first video that you would garner that much attention? You know, start a booty on sync photo trend and start you on your journey to 200.6 3,000 followers.
No, I never did. Like, it was like November last year, and I was really late to the TikTok like game. I was like, I hate TikTok. It's cringy. I'm too old for it. And then finally I got on there solely to promote my other social medias. And I was like, I'll make a first TikTok just for like the 2 people who follow me so I can get myself out there. And then the next day I woke up with like 3,000 or something followers, and I was like, what happened?
Yeah, it's insane how TikTok will work like that. You know, like
Mhm.
you'll post a video and you're like, cool, I hope mom sees this one. You know, like that's my only fan. And then
Mhm.
and it's like, and then you wake up to 3,000 followers.
Which, to be fair, my mom is the only fan of this podcast too. So,
Well, shout out to your mom.
dude,
Shout
my
out,
mom,
Mom.
she's a 63-year-old Jewish woman, so she's holding it down. You know what I mean? Like,
Amazing.
she's straight up a day to remember, holding it down for the underground kind of a thing.
Aw.
She's got it on lock. She's so cool. All right. So for anyone out there looking to further their band or brand, what do you feel is the most important social media to focus on right now?
I do feel like it's probably TikTok. Like, it's definitely a little bit harder to think of creative ideas, especially if you're a band, because like nobody really is like likes videos that are like, listen to my band. So you have
Oh,
to be
God.
very like sneaky with it.
Mhm.
But I think if your music catches on TikTok, like that's how you get playlisted and like so many streams, because it's like people just have your song stuck in their head like
Yeah.
all the time.
What's really cool about that too is like, Pat, and I don't know if I ever told you this, Pat, but so our first show back from the pandemic, we actually played our first like sold out show, which was so fucking cool. We had a couple people from like TikTok show up, and that was like really just, and it was like 1 or 2, like nothing crazy, but it was like, what the hell? Like, this is so fucking cool. It's really surreal, to be honest. But yeah, like, no, I agree, like with that whole idea about like TikTok, because the attention span is what, like not even 30 seconds right now. You can have a 3-minute
Mhm.
TikTok video, but like unless it's important, I'm not watching it.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Three,
Like,
3 minutes. And that's getting
they
a
added
little intense.
dude, they added a scrub feature where you can like fast forward through TikToks now, and I'm like, is this worth it? And nope. Okay, scroll up. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. But with that said, the whole idea of like social media in general, when like promoting a band or even a brand or anything, is to cast out a net, funnel your people through, right? Just funnel them down. So you cast out a wide net like TikTok, hopefully funnel those people to more like, I don't want to say more engaging, but more meaningful numbers like YouTube, Instagram,
Mhm.
Facebook, and then you bring those to your website, and then your website to whatever is actually making you the money, like
Yep.
merch designs or whatever. So it's a big net that just kind of, TikTok is like the best way right now to do that, but it's also the hardest to garner the attention span that you're looking for.
I agree.
It's fucking crazy. But I love TikTok anyway, and I will probably watch more tonight because bored.
So with like, I guess my other question is, because you also have quite the following on Instagram and Twitter. Do you find like one of all of those 3, like, are they all pretty important then?
I think for me they are. I never really expected them to kind of like balance out like that. But I definitely think I have a little bit of a different like fan base on Twitter than Instagram. And so I think they're both important to like connect with different people. And like engage in different ways. Like on Twitter, it's like I shit post constantly and just
you
am
do.
like annoying and funny. And on
That's what I use Twitter for too, by the way.
I mean, all of social media. And then like Instagram is more like aesthetic, but then like my story is a shit show, so it's like a little mix. And like I think it just gives, like, if you are a brand or even a band, it gives you like different ways of showing yourself. Like TikTok is more of the theatrical, put together, thought out stuff. And then like, oh, like you're funny on Twitter as a band. Like bands who have personality on social media, I love them. I think that's so cool.
Right.
Well, good, because
Whoa, you went out.
Yeah,
gone.
I can't hear.
You're gone, buddy. Come back.
Ah, damn it! I even
Okay.
said it. It was a fucking funny joke.
Try
too.
it again.
It was
Try
a
it again.
funny fucking joke.
Maybe it'll still be funny. Try it again.
All right,
Try
well,
it
she
again.
was talking to-
Is it
she was talking-
self-deprecating?
Absolutely, it is.
Okay, leave it at home. We're done
Aw.
with that.
Man,
We're done. You be nice and happy. No,
Thank you.
I definitely agree though. It's so difficult when I mean I'm on Facebook a lot, and there's a lot of these pop punk groups and things like that, you know, that people use to promote in. People are always it's always the look at me, here's my thing, instead of doing something to entertain. It's always just the same shit over and over. And I've never found that working. I've done it. I'm in a band, been for a long fucking time. And it's never worked.
Yeah, I think that like promoting yourself can like it's more like it comes across better if you don't outwardly just promote yourself all the time. Like instead of me being like subscribe to these pages all the time, like I almost never say that, and I just post like a dumb picture with a weird caption, and then people are like, oh, this is interesting. Yeah, and it feels a little bit more genuine that way.
I was gonna say, it sounds like the way that you approach it is with a more genuine personality than it would be more of like trying to develop a brand in the first place. And unfortunately, that leads us into like a problem. And this is not on our sheet, so I'm gonna go off the rails a little bit here.
Go get it, son.
But unfortunately, what that does is because of how much of a gold mine and a gold rush that TikTok is, everybody tries to seek stardom. And there's nothing wrong in pursuing your dreams. It's the danger is living so that like all you're doing is developing a brand for yourself. And unfortunately, we have these kids who are on TikTok who are just like, I want to be famous, so they're doing this, they're doing that, and their whole like mindset becomes about developing a brand. And it's like everyone that I've ever talked to, either on this podcast or in life, about like whether or not, you know, if I'm like taking advice from somebody who has made it or I consider successful, they always just say, be yourself. And so when you're trying to like copy this, like, for example, let's use you. If there are people who are trying to copy your thing because they want to be like you, it can lead into a danger that is not discovering themselves. And I think that's what a lot of people in the music, and at least in our scene of pop punk, metalcore, that have done really, really well, is try to focus on the individual and have them be like, use their platform to help inspire individuality and less of copycats, because we don't need another Awlivv. You got that on lock. You know, we need the next person who's them, you know, whoever they are. We want you. And so anybody listening out there right now, if you guys are like really trying to push TikTok, keep going, keep pushing your material. But with that, don't stray away from who you are, and don't stray away so far that you lose sight of what you're actually trying to do. And that's be a positive influence. That's the end. We'll move back. We'll get back into our questions here. But that's it as far as TikTok goes. And for anybody out there who doesn't know, Awlivv, we can also find you on the NSFW site. So that's pretty freaking cool. So as far as TikTok goes, does that actually help funnel people into your OnlyFans? And with that, what are some stigmas that sex workers get that could be debunked right now?
So with the TikTok thing, yes, absolutely. When I started TikTok, I had 100 subscribers on that site, or like my OnlyFans and everything. And like, you know, that's like $600-700 a month, which is like good side money, but obviously you can't live off that.
Right.
And now I do live off of it because of my TikTok.
Wow.
I even posted on OnlyFans the other day. I was like, where did you guys find me? And I had like a poll, and like, I think it was like, they don't do percentages. It was like 200 something people said TikTok, and 60 were like Twitter, and then 50 were like Instagram. So it's like, obviously the majority of people do come from TikTok. But
it's crazy seeing that like they will find you on all three though, you know?
Yeah, and it's crazy because like on TikTok, it's like I don't have my link tree on there. I don't even say like, I just say like cool links on my Twitter. Like, so it's like, oh, cool links. What does that mean? But
We know
TikTok
what
is-
it means.
yeah, exactly.
We know
And
what it
that's
means.
why I'm like, I just add cool, and then people are like, huh.
I've seen ones where it's like the links you're looking for is on my Insta, and I'm like, wow,
I used to have
very
that too.
direct.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
I love it. I think it's great because it's like beating around the bush never helps anything, and it's just like whatever. It's just so I love it when there's like this indifference to it, where it's just the link you want is on my Insta.
Yep, yeah.
Like I wish I could fucking do that.
So,
I wish I could do that if like people were trying to like get something from me. I'm like, what you want from me is over here. Don't even ask. I'm trying to like play PlayStation.
I mean, well,
yep.
that's kind of what I do when, you know, I get people for like trying to be on our playlists and stuff, and they're just like,
Yes.
you know, they'll just send me just their Spotify link, won't say a damn word, just send me a Spotify link in my DMs, and I'm like, if you're interested in being on the playlist, this is a submission form in the link in our bio.
Link in our bio.
Link in our bio.
It like takes a sip of water and goes back to the next one. The link in our it's just
Yep. Just
it's so
repeat.
overwhelming.
It overwhelms
but-
him. I'm used to it.
Well, yeah, I am very easily whelmed.
Me too.
I wouldn't say I'm a superstitious man, but I would say I'm a stitious man. But with that, with the second part of that question is like, what are some of the stigmas that sex workers get that could be debunked right now?
Well, I mean, I don't. Can I say like naughty words on this?
You
I
can
Oh,
say
know-
whatever,
absolutely.
you can say whatever you want.
Well, obviously we're not always horny, or even like when we post. Like for me, it's more of like performance stuff, and like I like like it's kind of like an art form to me at least.
Mhm.
So like obviously, yeah, we're not always in the mood, but it's like yes, I can always post something. And another one is like that we're all like really cold. Like I don't know, I feel like like sex workers are portrayed in like films and TV shows as, you know, just being like, give me my money, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not like that. Like I do a lot of just regular chatting with my subs and stuff like that, and like I get to know people, and like I don't actually do a lot of like I don't know, I'm never mean to people. If they're mean to me on that site, I just ignore them. Like
Yeah.
I just don't interact. But I'd say that, and that I don't know, that we're exploited or like feel I don't know, I feel so empowered by my job really.
Mhm.
And I feel very like so happy and like grateful. And I think a lot of the times it's like, oh, you're selling your body, you're doing this. I'm like, literally, I did 2 hours of work today, and it was all on my terms. So
Yeah.
how am I selling my body just because like that makes you unhappy that you have to go to work and stuff? Which like obviously like I have worked full time too, and that is you can have fun with that too. Like I loved my job before this as well. But I think it's a lot of like thinking people are like selling their bodies, or just like feel negative about
Mhm.
themselves and that they have to do it. It's like I don't have to do this, but I enjoy it, and I really genuinely like the people I interact with most of the time.
Absolutely, because let's be honest, the only thing that you're really making is extra time. You know,
Yes.
like that's all it is. It's like you said something. It was really funny because you were talking about that you only have like 2 hours. Like you do 2 hours of work, let's say, and then that's it for your day. And then the other people have to just go to work for like. And I'm sitting here like, we like as a society we like to slut shame. I'm about to like
Mhm.
just like 9 to 5 shame. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. I'm gonna like shame everybody for a 9 to 5 job from here on out. Just no, feel bad for working like fucking 8 hours a day. Fuck you.
Oh, you can't think of something better to
'cause-
do?
Yeah, dude, like, because like for some reason it's like, oh, you only work 2 hours a day, you're selling your soul, and it's like, really? Because you sold your soul for fucking 8 hours minus 30 minutes for lunch. So I
Yeah.
don't see where the trade-off really is.
Like I definitely like respect people and would go back to full time if I had to, like gladly, but it's like yeah, I think there's a lot of just negativity, and I think it is kind of rooted in the fact that oh, it's not a real job, you have to work like 2 hours, but it's like I do like 2 hours of that work, but then
Yeah.
like like 3 to 4 hours of like making stuff to promote it and all
Mhm.
this stuff. So, I mean, it balances out.
With
For me, it's I feel more like myself during the day.
That's
and
awesome.
with the amount, yeah, I mean, with the amount of content that you have to create to keep just your brand up, I mean, that doesn't take, just like a half hour. Making TikTok videos, it takes time. You have to think
Yeah.
about them. You have to, like, sometimes you just toss stuff because it was stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy creating content.
Yep.
No. Yeah, it's I definitely feel more pressure and more anxiety and stress overall, I think, with this lifestyle that I live, but in a good way. Like, it's not that like I dislike it, but I am more anxious and like creatively like pressured.
Yeah.
And I do miss the simplicity of like before this, where it was like go to work, kind of sucks for like a few hours, like 8 hours, and then like you go home and you're like, okay, let's chill. I do miss that sometimes, but
Well, I mean, if you're a Warzone player, just like hit me up and we'll run some Resurgence.
I don't even have a TV.
Really?
No.
Okay. That's
Yeah, but
so.
like, do you watch Netflix on your computer? Because if you do that, you have a TV.
I don't even have a computer. I have an iPad and that's it. But I do watch
Wow.
Netflix on it, so
Okay.
There it is.
Well, I mean,
I'm just kidding.
that's pretty cool though. Like,
Yeah.
that's cool. Like, it's
Thanks.
I mean, you don't come across a lot of people that don't have like a 65-inch TV or and things like that. And just
Why are you getting personal, dude?
do you have a 65-incher TV?
It's like,
Dude,
okay, I was
that
gonna say
would
it's
be
more
terrifying.
Dude, I know.
man.
I was.
You
It's
could
like, more like
you could rope a horse with that.
Let me tell you, I get some weird DMs about stuff like that, honestly.
I can only
to clear things up,
imagine.
I have a 3.5-inch TV.
Nice. Yeah. I've seen some of those actually.
Average
Yeah.
American size. Oh, we broke him. I'm proud.
So I'm a Jew. All I'm saying is I'm pretty sure at birth they cut a little too much off. That's all I'm saying.
No.
That's I fucking can't. I need to stop. This is too funny. All right, back on track here because this is still a music podcast and we still love everything you do. In fact, part of the reason why we wanted to reach out to you was because of your TikToks and how much you actually promote both the local scene, the pop punk scene, and I've seen some metalcore in on there sometimes. So like we are fucking down with it. With that, who are your top 5 current musical artists in any genre?
Okay, well, Water Parks is my favorite band.
Okay. Before you continue, I will be judging you on this. So just
that's
like
fine.
that you started off strong. We're all right, but like, if I just know.
Okay, well,
No judgment here.
So Water Parks, Bones, he's a rapper. Love him. Let's go with, oh my god, this is hard. I forget all bands when people ask me this.
I know, right? This
is why I was kind of thinking, like, who are your top 5, like, currently, like today?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like of all time.
Because I bounce
it's like,
around all the time.
I do too.
It's my Spotify can't keep up. Like by the time my Spotify gives me the next Discover Weekly playlist, I'm already over that genre of music. Like, keep up, Spotify.
So like I would say Water Parks, Bones, Title Fight.
Oh fuck yeah.
Let's go with maybe Hot Mulligan and Suicide Boys.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
Give me one more.
Oh, 6.
No, I just because like I'm really into this, so like I need to know.
Just give me just one more.
Like I need to scroll TikTok and see all of them and be like, she likes that other band.
Belmont is another one I've been listening to a lot.
Fuck yes. And Belmont and Hot Mulligan went on tour together, and that was
Did
pretty.
they really?
Yes. Oh my God, it was incredible.
I've seen both of them live recently, but not not
It's
together.
amazing.
Nice.
Oh, it was really good.
Speaking of TikTok and Hot Mulligan, though, do you follow Hot Mulligan at all?
Yes, we are mutuals
Oh.
on TikTok, and I love them so much.
Did you see like what I think it was one of their first ones where they were trolling people so hard?
Yes.
And he did the do you know this one? And it played through all of them, and he's like, no, and he was wearing a Newfound Glory shirt. No, Good Charlotte shirt.
It was a Good Charlotte shirt.
Go change your shirt.
It was funny.
Oh God, it was so funny.
Yes.
People
and
were
now
losing their shit.
He calls them the Good Charlottes.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is peak comedy. I love it so much.
It's so good.
Because I commented on it and I'm like, you just sent me, or I said something and I'm like, it's so funny that you say you don't know this and you're wearing a Good Charlotte shirt. And he was like, yeah, well, what about it, man? I was born in like this time, and I was like, no, it's hilarious because I know who you are. I know you fucking know who Good Charlotte is.
I commented on there and said, wait, what are all these songs?
It's so good.
I love it so much.
That was a good one for sure. Okay, well, with that, we're gonna take a quick break for our sponsors, and we will be right back. Hey, Jeff. Oh gosh, hey! Thanks so much for watching the video. I wanted to tell you really quick about a bunch of new merch we got, and we got these super cool sweatshirts. Got stuff on the back. We got these new hats in. Oh man, they're so freaking warm and comfy. We even got these cool shirts. These shirts are cool. You know, all proceeds go back into helping us be able to support up and coming bands, so be able to do this full time. So everything is super helpful. We got these really cool bandanas too. Check them out. www.unsignedpoppunk.com. Link will be in the description below. Okay.
Anyway.
And welcome back. That was quite the mid-break conversation we had here. But so we're going to bounce right into our next segment, which is our obscure questions segment. Normally we just kind of like, you know, we the first part of the podcast, we get into it deep. We talk serious. And now this is where all bets are off, and we just kind of ask whatever dumb things came up in our dumb brains that moment.
It took like 5 minutes, not even.
Yeah, obscure questions. We try not to even really think on it. It's just kind of like, it's okay, obscure. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'll try to do the same with my answers.
Fuck yeah! All right, Midwest emo is more than a vibe. In your humble opinion, why can't more people get on board with that?
I think it's a little bit probably too self-deprecating and whiny for people, or maybe they think that, so they don't give it a try. And maybe it is, but I love it. I love the whole vibe. So
I mean, country music is pretty self-deprecating and whiny.
That's true. I think it's maybe that country music especially has more of a macho sad feel to it that everybody's like not embarrassed to listen to. I don't know. But I feel like even alt people kind of like don't like Midwest emo or like make fun of it, you know, like
sure.
So I don't know.
I mean,
well, like, if you ever come across the point where you like introduce Midwest emo to somebody who's never heard it before, they're like, the fuck is Midwest emo? And you're like,
yep.
Like,
have I got something to show you?
Start with American football and like work your way forward. Like,
yep, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Like you said, Title Fight was like one of your like go-to bands right now, and I'm sitting here like, please more Title Fight. Like, I mean, I know they're not a band anymore, but like, and then like you're like, if I could get American football, Title Fight, and Turnover on the same fucking tour, I think I would just like pull out a lawn chair with like a beer and cry. Like the whole time. Just, no, amazing. I'm still involved, I promise. Oh my God.
Speaking of Title Fight though, didn't you just find yourself an OG shirt?
What?
Oh my god, yes. I found the last thing you forget or whatever, like one of those shirts. And it's one of my favorite tees I've ever found. I think it's probably like 11 or 12 years old. So I feel very lucky. And it was like there's tees online, but one of them is listed for $2,000, and I was like, this person is
That's
wild.
it,
So
that
That's
is
insane.
that's a trend I never really thought I'd see. Is like that's it. It's super popular right now of finding old like
mhm.
punk rock shirts, pop punk shirts,
Yep.
emo shirts, and like it is like I never thought I would see that trend. I mean, fuck man, I would just give my shirts away, you know.
Yeah, I never thought I would be into it, but I love collecting them so much. And like, yeah, I feel like for me, I like the idea that somebody else has like worn it and loved it, and they like liked that band and like maybe went to a show in it or something, and now I'm like, it's mine now. That's cool.
Man, I wish I had my
That's
old,
like a whole like pass the torch kind of an idea.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
I'm into
love
that.
it.
That's so cool. That's like really sweet actually, and I've never thought about that before.
Makes me
That-
wish I
that
had
warms my heart.
my old corn shirt that I bought from Sam Goody in the
Uh-huh.
mall from
Dude.
like
Yeah.
the late 90s.
Did I ever tell you that I did a worship set with their bassist?
Fieldy? That's a
No.
bass
Oh
player.
no. So, no. Their guitarist, Brian. Sorry, not Fieldy. Brian.
Is that a
Welsh.
Head or the other guy?
Brian Head Welsh.
Okay. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I-
wild.
Yeah, because so he's like a Christian or whatever, and I was like on a CCM tour or whatever, and like we ended up just doing like a worship set with corn. It was
Or at
it was
least one
wild.
part of corn.
Well, like a kernel, you know, like one kernel of corn.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
He tried so hard.
I did. I really did.
My brain was
This
like, what?
this
I
was
know.
so
I was
much,
just like, what did he do? It got real quiet and awkward until
this
we
was so
figured
much
it out.
fun for me. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna, I'm gonna go away now. All right. What is one musical hill that you would die on?
This is a hard one. I said I wasn't gonna think about it, but I'm thinking about it.
Like, you know, like a hard opinion or something that like most people don't really give a shit about, or that you like are like, no, this is fucking this way. Like, for example, mine is if you just change the tone of the guitar and the whininess of the voice, country music is pop punk.
That's true. Like I feel like it's specifically very Midwest emo. I think it's kind of, I don't know. Oh my god, I don't have one. Here's
It's
one
okay
that
because that
It's
scares
okay
me a
not
little
to
bit.
have one.
Like
okay,
I
I
get
don't
so
think I have
nervous.
one. If I think of one, I'll spit it out. But
Yes.
I don't know, man.
So before we move on though, we've talked about country music a couple times here, and have either of you now? I was just recently shown this, and my brain broke so much that I couldn't tell you what the song is or who the fuck it was by. But there is a country music artist out right now that has an easy core breakdown in their song.
Oh,
I did not like it. It was not okay. And that's why my brain broke and I was like, what the fuck just happened to me?
Dude, so I don't like pop country. I've never liked country pop or
No.
anything. But like I love
I don't know who is saying, but you know who I love?
I
Garth
love-
Brooks.
Garth Brooks fucking slaps. That shit slaps.
Tim McGraw is my favorite.
Oh,
Tim McGraw slaps.
Dude, 90s
Fucking
country music like is so good. Because I'll tell you, you put on Take Me Down, the Chattahoochee, and I'm grooving, man.
Yep.
I'm in it.
Dude, I like so on tours, like if we would do like a long drive from one stop to the next,
Way
like
down yonder, that's what it
overnight.
was. Way down yonder.
Let's say we had to be in like Kansas City in like 8 hours and we just finished our show. I will throw on fucking Willie Nelson to just cruise. Like
Amazing.
I'm dead ass. I'm just like, hello walls. hello, and you're just like, yeah, it's 4 in the fucking morning. Who gives a shit?
See, now I do have one soft spot for it. I wouldn't even say it's pop country. She was pop country, but now just straight pop. But I was in 2012. My go-to on the entire Warp Tour was Taylor Swift. Speak Now. Makes me feel all the feelings. The whole album.
I just don't
Loved
like
it.
Taylor Swift as a person.
Would she
My
ever
hill
do?
to die on is that I don't like Taylor Swift. I mean, that's not really a hill to die on, but I don't like. I just don't
you.
care about her, and I think it's weird because people I respect musically, like, all really love her, even though like they hate artists who sound like her. I'm like, something's weird here.
I hate. Okay, here's a little hill.
I'm sorry, everyone.
No, it's all good. It's just like I hate the idea that Taylor Swift is America's like good girl, and Miley Cyrus is America's like America's sweetheart. And Miley Cyrus has been like demonized because she smoked weed or because she looked the way she looked. Like Miley Cyrus never really actually got into like the shit that Taylor Swift got into, but Miley, because of the way she looked and like acted, quote unquote, got all the hate because who knows what.
Miley's
and then we're just
America's
allowing
badass.
I love her.
We're just
Yeah.
I love Miley Cyrus. She's so fucking good. But then we're just allowing like Taylor Swift to just kind of get away with the things. And the other thing is like when you have as many problems as she says that she has in the relationships, you're like, maybe you're the problem because you're the common denominator here. Like maybe, just maybe, you're the issue.
Just maybe.
Just maybe. I mean, you know.
But let me tell
whatever.
you. Speak Now, okay? Speak Now. Man, that was
She
my
has some
jam.
bangers.
She did have bangers. I don't think she has bangers, but now
Dude,
I don't like them.
New,
Those new folklore and the other one, like the folk records are so
okay.
good.
That's not true. Coney Island. Coney Island
true.
with
I do like them.
no, no. I meant what's not true is the fact that she doesn't have any bangers. She did a song called Coney Island with a band called The National. And The National kicks ass.
Mm-hmm.
They're so I got to see them. Oh my god. They're one of the best performances. Like, and they're like, dude, they're a bunch of like 40, 50-year-old dudes just like in suits.
What's wrong with 40, 50-year-old
dudes? There's nothing. It was gorgeous. It was incredible. And he's got this like really rich fucking soothing voice where you're like, I know you've drinking so much whiskey and smoked so many cigars, and I want you to whisper in my ear always. It's so good. So they did that song, Coney Island, with Taylor Swift, and that song slaps hard too. So I but I don't like Taylor Swift as a person. So.
You don't even know her. You know what you're told. Let it go.
You know, that's fair. Honestly, thank you for that insight, and I'm a changed person.
Look what I do. Look what I do.
My therapist said to reflect, so here I am. You're probably actually right. If life gives you lemons, would you punch life? Because as far as gifts go, lemons like are right below avocados. Like it's a pretty shitty gift if you ask me.
I love avocados.
Yes,
yeah, I know, but
damn thing.
I know, but like if you get an avocado for Christmas, you're not sitting here like.
I'm like, I'm gonna make some toast in a few days. That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
But now, what if you got a lemon?
What if you got a fucking lemon?
I'd probably say no, thank you, and walk away. I'd be like, no, this is fine. I don't need you.
No,
it's like fun. Lemonade isn't even that tight of a drink. Okay,
dude,
no,
like
the only good
strawberry lemonade.
Well,
very
but
good.
it's like,
Dude,
but life didn't give you strawberries too.
And
you know what I
they
mean?
didn't give you any sugar, so it's like, how am I supposed to make lemonade?
It's just like lemon juice,
dude. Holy shit! I've never thought about that before. That was some deep shit you just said right there. Life gives you lemons. You can't make fucking lemonade. You need sugar.
Yeah.
All you have lemon juice and a peel, so like
it's just gonna taste like lemon water, which I do enjoy.
Same actually.
But it's not lemonade. It's not a sweet treat. So fuck that saying.
Mhm.
I just love how passionate you were about like it's not a sweet treat. Oh man, Pat, I love you. Like there's no limit to my love for you. Except for
thanks.
maybe fucking lemons. But still, aside from that, no limit. All right, last question in this segment. What is the worst thing about basic tattoos?
Like basic as in like infinity sign type basic.
Yeah, like maybe infinity sign or like, you know, the word sister, you know, or like
I think the worst thing about them is that people like glorify them because they supposedly have meaning, but it's like, yeah, it has a meaning, but it looks stupid. It looks weird.
It looks
Fucking be
stupid.
at me.
Calling it
It
back.
looks
Calling it back.
bad. Like, yeah, I have a dumbass centipede on my wrist, but it looks cool. Like, it
shit
doesn't mean
slaps.
And
yeah, so like I think the basic tattoos is just like people think they're so deep, but I
Yeah.
mean,
It's
I
like
think-
I will only get a tattoo because my mom only wants one that has meaning, and it's like, or
I
Hear me
feel
out.
like
or
there's
or look cool.
right. I feel like there's a lot of things to be said about that. I mean, like, get it. Tattoos are cool. I have a lot of shit that doesn't mean really anything. I have some stuff that's
Same.
meaningful, and as long as you like it, I think that's really all that matters.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
I
just
feel
more so
like
talking
there's
about-
the tattoos that
about
that
it.
people get just to get tattoos, and I feel
Yep.
like that's if you're like, oh, I got a tattoo, you know, the quote unquote, you know, tramp stamp the on the lower back, and if that's like most of the time, I feel like that's a tattoo to just get a tattoo because that's where a girl should get a tattoo. But but in the end, it's like it really just because my wife asks me all the time where she should get her tattoos and where she should like place them because she wants them to, you know, be seen and be meaningful and all that sort of stuff. And it's whatever you really fucking want and want to do.
Yeah, whatever like makes you happy.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think with the basic tattoos, a lot of the time it's like people see it and like can put some meaning to it, but they're not really sold on the design. So it's like, oh, I'll get this thing because it has a meaning. Because like my first tattoo meant something, but was super, super, super basic. And I was like, it feels super safe to get this. And then 2 years later, I was like, this is ugly. Like
awful.
like I wasn't really getting it because it looked cool. I was getting it because it like kind of looked cool, but was also really trendy, and also I could put some meaning to my life to it. Like,
But and then like, how often do you look at that tattoo and go, meaning in my life? Because I thought it was gonna be every fucking day. When I got my first tat, I was like, I'm gonna remind myself of what it says on my forearm every day. I'm so excited, and I'm just like, oh shit. This is pretty dumb.
The meaning behind my first 2 tattoos was Tom DeLonge.
That's
amazing.
I just wanted to be Tom DeLonge. I literally have the same tattoo he has around my wrist. I got the nautical stars.
Oh hell yeah!
And that was just because I fucking first off I loved it. I thought it was awesome, and I loved Tom DeLonge. And you know, after my second tattoo, I was like, hey, I should get tattoos for me, you know. So, and then I started, you know, branching out and actually really thinking about my tattoos. I also had a lip ring, so
yeah. Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah, it was fucking tight.
That's actually super sexy. Oh my god,
dude, I had a lip ring and a nose ring on the other side.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, young Pat was cool.
You still seem pretty cool.
Hey,
this Pat is still pretty fucking dope.
But he doesn't have the lip ring and nose ring anymore, or the long swooping hair. Oh,
that's
dude.
Probably for the better, though. Let's be honest. The hair is probably like
currently, yes, with the lack of hair that I'm allowed to have on my body anymore, due to age, you know, trying to have the long swooping hair would be devastating, I'd say.
Oh,
I don't know if I've ever been able to successfully do the swoopy hair with the beard, because it just never worked.
oh
He's-
no,
he is
he's-
struggling so hard tonight. But yeah, I had the long swooping
This is-
hair with a beard as well, and it works.
There we go. That was an absolute listeners.
Oh,
You're
no.
still gone there, big boy.
is he frozen? Okay, now I see.
He's
you.
frozen.
I'm
Everything that he was so jazzed to show us, we saw none of it.
The more excited you get, the more frozen
Yeah.
you get.
Stop being excited, Bear, because all you're doing is freezing.
It's very sad. I'm sorry.
Are you back yet, big guy? Oh, yep, I saw your eyes.
I've heard every word.
Your network
There's-
bandwidth is low, it says. So
There's just so much truth to what you're saying that it hurts.
he's like, there's the network bandwidth of my heart is
Ugh.
low.
Oh man, don't get me fucking started. Or do. I don't know. Either way, just buy me a coffee sometime soon. Let's go.
We're gonna finish
Thank you.
up.
It's really good to be here.
Yes, we are with our special guest, Bear Pulley.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's disappeared a lot on us tonight, with his heart network bandwidth low, but we're hoping to keep him for the rest of the podcast.
God, wouldn't that be nice? I just want to thank God, really.
For your network bandwidth being low,
Yeah, I just
or pulling it back up enough for you to be here with us.
a little bit of both,
Okay, sure.
Divine wisdom. Let's go.
Sure.
Mhm.
Why don't you bring us into that last segment? Why don't you let us know what we're doing?
All right. Well, this is going to be. Oh my God! Now, what if it stops?
If it
Anyway.
stops, I'll catch you.
You
I'll
catch me.
you.
Oh
when
my
you-
God!
I will catch
Daddy.
you when you fall, big boy.
You make me so happy. This is our rapid fire question segment. This is a segment
Okay.
where we ask you rapid fire questions and you answer them as fast as you can. Shoot from the hip, shoot from the heart. Don't think about it too often. You'll get through it. It's gonna go swimmingly. Did I freeze? Because if I did, I'd
Nope,
just
you're good.
close
You
like
did
this.
it. You fucking did it, man.
fucking did it. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Okay. Are you ready, Olive?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, so like he said, speak from the heart, shoot from the hip. All right.
Cool.
Just don't. This is the part where you don't think about it. You just answer.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Saved by the Bell or Boy Meets World?
Boy Meets World.
Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Mortal Kombat.
Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Pudding or Jello?
Pudding.
Day or night?
Night.
This is the last one. This is the toughest one. Fall Out Boy or My Chemical Romance?
Fallout Boy.
Oh, there's been a lot of Fall Out Boys this
Recently, yeah.
Yeah.
I am a pre 2013 Fallout Boy.
Yeah,
There it
peak-
is.
That's
Peak
that's it.
pop punk.
That is every single time. I think the last three people that said that, they're like Fall Out Boy, and then me and Bear just kind of did this face of just
Mhm.
We're just
Waited
waiting
for
for them to
them.
give.
they never said. They're like, why are you looking at me like that? You're kind of terrifying me. And we're like, oh, we're just waiting for you to say, but early Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
So
Man, the early Fall Out Boy was so good, and we even had the conversation. What was it with? Who was it that we had it with? We were talking about. Oh no, I had this was my own conversation. This wasn't even on the podcast.
with myself.
This is me. Somebody I was could be true. I was talking to somebody and they were like, yeah, I love old Fall Out Boy. But anyway, I was listening to California, the new Blink 182 album, and I don't know. It didn't sound like Blink. And I was like, well, does it help that Patrick Stump wrote the whole album? And he was like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's not Blink because they didn't write it. But I still love California. I still think it's
Same.
a pretty solid fucking album.
You
Still
did bring
good.
this up on the last
Did I?
podcast. Yep, you did.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Nope, you did have this with me as well.
I'm so glad that there was a witness because this could have easily been my own head. So,
Could have. Which would have been fine. It would have been
mean-
fine.
I guess. That's it. You made it through the podcast. You did it.
Amazing. It was painless.
Well, I was gonna say, I don't think she once self-deprecated.
No,
That's pretty incredible.
a lot of the times when we're talking with you take the brunt of it, man. You take it head on for
You
all
really
of
do.
us. Yeah, for all of us. So
Well, thank you. I want to thank God and my 63-year-old Jewish mother.
see,
Just-
really, you see for this, you are our armor. We don't need to
Stop.
self-deprecate because you go in there and you're just swinging at it and you're just like, fuck me, fuck myself, and we're like, shit, man, I don't
Get
need
him.
to say
Get
that
him,
anymore.
Piper.
Yeah, cut me, Mick, cut me. You know, you are. you're our guy, man.
Like you're like actually making me feel kind of incredible right now. So thank you. I'm also like kind of sad. I'm not sure how that swept in there. So again,
No.
thank you. But I also feel like Mike Tyson right now, where it was like, I have an injury. It's like, I broke my back. Oh, what part of your back? Spinal. I don't. Yeah, you made me feel like Mike Tyson. I just want to let you know that. Thank you.
well,
Hell yeah.
fucking toughest boxer, man. Fucking
okay, so
beat the
maybe
shit
like
out of everyone.
10 levels below Mike Tyson then. Like maybe a boxer that's not a huge fan of getting hit. Like that's what you made me feel like. Appreciate it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, with that being said, though, all thank you so much for being here, and thank you for taking the time to like just chit chat with us two buffoons. Before you leave, plug your brand. Where can we find you? Tell us what's next.
So my Instagram and TikTok are AWLIVV_. My Twitter is AWLIVV. Any cool links you want are on my Instagram and Twitter. I have merch available for pre-order, but it'll probably be done by the time this is out. But thank you guys for having me. Honestly, it was very fun. This is only my second podcast, so
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're
Awkward and-
stoked to be in your top 2.
yes, yeah. And the other one was just like last week, so like you guys were
Wow.
like on it, and you asked first, so
We did.
Woohoo!
We've had the pleasure of being booked out for like a few months now, and
that's great.
it's been really kind of fucking cool. We've gotten to talk to some really cool people from TikTok, different bands, like all areas of like we've talked to somebody from like who's doing this like running a nonprofit for like pit bulls and like
Mhm.
That's sweet.
Is awesome.
It's been kind of crazy.
We did one in
yeah.
a Buffalo Wild Wings.
We did. That was pretty
Oh.
crazy on our way back from a 4-chord music festival. That was cool. I'm so glad I didn't fuck up the audio with that one, or that would have been really difficult, you know?
He did. It's
I
actually
did. No, I
It
did.
was,
Oh,
it's
no.
funny. That's funny.
It's so bad.
The entire thing was like peaking. So
It was so bad.
But we
that's
made it through it, and it was an experience. And that's
And you know what?
what's
I had
important.
Buffalo Wild Wings while doing a podcast, and not a whole lot of people
That
would say
sounds great.
And
Yeah.
sharing an experience
With you, dude.
with
One of my best
you.
friends.
With
You.
you,
You
dude.
guys are
you.
cute.
She was talking to
Thanks.
you, by the way.
She said, "Guys, see, Barrett,
Both of you.
you're just the armor."
Nothing gets through here except for emotional trauma.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh gosh. On that
Uh,
note, he needs to take a nap. So we're gonna see you next week. Thank you so much for watching our video and for supporting Unsigned Pop Punk. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more content.